Welcome, everyone. Oh, you're so excited. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on.
I want it.
The glass is live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the gathering point. Hot glass, just because that's how you start the show. Next is hot glass right here. If you want to come look at the top of this, it's the shape of like a superhero shape because it's kind of this. Here's the optical mold.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I need this ladle. Look at this ladle. Full of hot molten glass. I'm not using this. I am too short is more than not buff enough, but I'm too short. What we're doing is taking the gathering ball and we're testing the base because we want to see if it works. So this particular one we're going to do right here. When the whole piece is made, we're going to put it together over there because I don't want to be running across the shop. So what we just did, the goal is this, and Oliver's going to guide it because I can't really see over the edge. I might be like this, and he'd be like, no, back here. Good?
We're going to do it.
You feeling confident?
I think we can make this Batman symbol.
It's like a superhero, like.
Yeah.
I guess I could draw a line down it and it would look like a holly leaf.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. It's Christmas time here at the Glass Academy. Don't touch these molds. You know they're going to be hot. Look! Yeah, baby! Okay, so you see why the tail?
Yeah.
Aim it towards the beginning. So then what we're going to do is we're going to be making this other thing on the pipe, and then we're going to bring it over here and stick it on top of this. Of course, what is it? It's a vase, because that's how I'm rolling again. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Oliver's going to move the molds and create some sort of similar pattern in size, and then get the tools that you need. So when I gather, same thing. We've got Matt and Bess, and we need 3 people to do this because I think once we cast the glass and cut it, then we're going to need the torch to make sure it's staying hot. And then we gotta bring the glass over. When you make a goblet, if you've seen us do the cane goblet, you line up the cane, you go into the mold, and you have stripes on your glass. Well, you have about this much glass that all looks the same. If you cut it in half, you can make the goblet top with the top half and the goblet foot with the bottom half and do whatever goopy stuff you want in the middle. So this is a technique he did about color. I'm just doing it in clear. These guys have never seen this done or had anyone do this, so it's a learning curve for all of us. When you blow glass, you don't shoot the bubble to the bottom. You want to keep thickness on the bottom, but for this tube, I want an even thickness. Every piece I want to be the same. Like if this was full of color and I blew one really fat and the next part of it really thin, the color would look very different. If we had recycle, I'd be using recycle right now. Like my goal is to make sure we all know the dance that we're gonna be playing. I certainly don't sit down and be like, oh, it's gonna be a finished piece. So I'm gonna stretch it out a little. Think shot glasses. I'm going to get 3 shot glasses out of this piece. And I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but there's a cord in there. Looks like snot. If I'm being honest, that's the easiest way to describe it. Oliver, I'm going to have you knock this off. Do you guys see how it's going to be a cup? This is going to be the bottom. There you go. And if this was a tube of the same color pattern, how I'd have 3 little things that are the same. This one's a little tricky. He's a little thick. You can go right in the hole if you want. So I'm going to stretch it out a little. Let's walk through the game plan. Oliver's going to bring me a little bit of glass. Matt, you'll bring from the garage one of the tubes. Then you're going to bring the tube over here. We're going to time this. As Oliver's coming over and I'm putting the bit on, I want you right there when the bit, after I cut the bit. Look at the new tools. All right, bit, then from the garage, then bit, then from the garage, and then we do that. Ready, go. Flash and then we're ready.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. The goal was a lot of optics, so we got that going on. These left a little dust thread. Gathering ball, ladling it in the hole like we did.
I'm guiding you
pushing
in and
it
snipping
aside.
it.
Matt, you're gonna babysit this. And then we're gonna knock off this pipe. So you need a pair of diamonds in your pocket. So when you come over there, you've got diamonds on you. Matt's job is to watch my timing when I say bring it on over. I am not the super gatherer, so I'm just gonna give myself a little more stuff on the gathering ball so I can get the amount of glass that I need.
I'm ready when you are.
Moment of truth. Woo! There we go. Torch? No, we don't even need the torch. Okay, let me tweak this a little.
Ready?
Yeah. Batman shape. I don't know how to do this. Okay. Whoops, that's not gonna work. Yep. Give me a little torch there. So the shape became a little ovalized. We'll only know at the end of the reveal. Who's gonna put this beast away? He said he needed the sharp ones because he starts with the second bump of the bunny. No pressure, no pressure. Do you guys see how the bunny is right now? That's going to be the top of his head where the ears go. That little bit of hot glass is where the punny will go. By putting the hot glass on there, it's a really nice centering point, but it also protects the color because a lot of times when you put the punny on and it goes on too hot because it's a solid piece, it takes a chunk of color with it, and then that's no fun. So you can see what's hot by the orange color. Matt uses the Taglia, or not the Taglia, the Sophietta to cool it off. That move there with the ears, it was one big bit, then he did a little wiggle after the cut, and now that's how you get the center of the ear. These were lamp making tools Chris and I bought in, like, I think it was 91 when we went to Italy. Oliver, is this the extra glass that was left over?
Yeah, I had a little bit more than needed, but this is ears and tail are brought on the same bit.
Very nice, very nice. Oliver is heating up a small piece of cane. In this case, it's pink.
Oliver, can we get a reduction?
So Matt's gonna make it shiny gold. With the assistance of Oliver as he changes the gas-air mixture, flames are shooting out.
That's what we call the blingage.
Yeah. Nice
Scarlet
like,
brown.
terracotta brown.
Okay.
And then we put gold speckles all over it.
Nice.
Lovely. Very nice. Doesn't it look like the chocolate bunny?
I love it.
Oh my goodness. You know, the designer can like make those choices.
Yeah, I love
He went into 3 dips of the blue. It's a bigger chunk blue. So you need to do a lot of layers to fill in. Also heating it enough that when he went into the pink, that none of the blue came off in the pink. Because sometimes you'll come and you'll look at a product and you'll be like, there's a blue dot on it. Now you know why. Okay, so cone shape. All you glass blowers out there watching, come up with your own bunny. But if you try to make our bunny, here's the step-by-step. So many things that intuitive artist will know. But sometimes with the general public, we gotta be like, not that you guys don't know, but I'm just saying how intuitive it is for us.
Oh, that looks cool.
from Matt.
All right, lining up his tools, getting it just right. So when Oliver comes and Matt cuts it, he'll be able to move to the next step because his bench is organized.
One last flash here, Matt, then I'm coming your way.
So bunny ears.
For Matt and I, this is like a production item, and we're very quickly like getting into our production flow state.
Matt cut the ears, so there are 2 cut marks on the inside of the ears. So now my next question is to watch how the tool goes. Like, were they on the cut marks or not? Because if they were, there'd be a straight line through the middle of this ear, which could be good or bad, I don't know. But that's like when you're assisting someone, those are the things you gotta watch. Because then when you sit down to try to make it, you're gonna be like, wait, how did they do that? How do we know how to make tails so good? I hear you asking. Lots of practice.
And that's that.
There it goes.
The GA stamp is in Oliver's left hand. Not a minute to waste. Bada bing.
Very nice.
Very nice, very nice.
Michelle's starting with the first small gather so she can get all the glass she needs.
2 coats of orange, 1 coat of brown. It picked up kind of a lot. Do you want a little more orange over it? Because it was a finer frit.
Be a little bit of a layering.
The nice thing about layering colors on something solid is that if it's hollow, you're losing a lot of your heat. Here's my bunny head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I got a nod from Matt. You might be on the right path,
I would, yep.
but I want it
Exactly.
squished a little more, so I'm gonna go get it hot again. My bunny bottom is a little wonky. All right, my head is off,
Yeah.
but Oliver says I can round it out. This one might not make it to the sales table either. Oh, he's pathetic. All right, we'll give him some like really funny ears, and it will look like he's wearing a hat.
Gold
ears. And a
Gold
gold tail. I do the ears first and then the tail.
Yeah.
Squish real hard, of course. Whoops, gotta go the same way. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're bringing me tail, and then I do his nose. So it looks like the ears and the tail are clear. They are a beautiful
All right.
gold. And now we're gonna get it to bling. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
One more, you think?
No, I think we're good.
Got that good shimmer.
I just took one. So you do the stamp?
Yep.
Oh yeah. All right, just like that. It only takes 26 years and one tutorial, and I can make a bunny.
There we go. Good job, Michelle.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're ready to go. And Oliver is here, working the color. Work it. Oliver's got that shape going.
One more heat. I think I got that head on the pipe a little bit here, yeah.
This is the little small gather here on the bottom. All right, Matt's going in. He's getting the ears ready. Typically when they make these during the day, they're in reverse rolls. So Matt's also very aware of timing, and he's doing it to how Oliver should time his piece out. The trick is, you know, you always got to be aware of who's around you and what they're doing. So Oliver's doing his thing. Technically, he's the maestro at the bench, and so Matt's following his lead. That's where he's going to heat it. Smooth out that cut mark.
One last flash here, and then we'll get some reduction.
He's a cutie.
Yeah, totally.
Now he's blinging.
Stamp goes in the bottom. Coming off the pipe. Teamwork here. Oliver goes, puts the pipe away. Matt's ready with the torch.
One last look.
It's like a spatula sometimes. I'm gonna flip the bunny.
Very
Turned out
nice.
pretty nice.
And off he goes. Very nice, very nice.
Chomping that one bit right off.
Yes, sir.
I'll grab this guy. It went really smooth last time. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2.
I'm a little rusty. I'm like a little, yeah.
Very nice.
2 for 2.
So Matt and I were just talking, and he was mentioning the jacks. There are like a small hole. You don't want a wide jack, which is what I set myself up for. So I can use one blade to start opening it. And then Matt said they also, this particular set, will scratch the glass if I'm not careful. I was letting this cool off. It was too hot.
Oh, wow. Bless
I'm not
me.
going to do that first layer because this is a single one and I don't need as much glass. So I'm able to gather it enough. Oliver's going to guide it and watch it because that rim is kind of tricky. I'm so excited about this piece. Think of these if you had 10 different ones on your table. Just the optics are super cool. So now I have to think about if I want it as a flower. Cut quick. Yep.
Good.
Nice.
And then push that guy in. It would look
Let
really
it set
cool.
up
I
for
did
a
this
little
one
bit.
tall, so it could be a candle holder.
Kind of
Lovely.
pushing some of that down in there. Slowly start to ready from the pull away.
Yep. And that, yep. And you can push it down. Oh,
There you go.
there you go.
And you want a torch down in there at all?
No.
Very nice.
Dang, that's a nice giveaway. Will you grab me the GA stamp?
I'll fluff the whole thing real quick.
You ready to do it? You do it. Yeah, if you can, but if you can't. Matt's living on the edge. There you go.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very
Good
nice.
job, Matt.
Check out those bunnies. different ear flaps all coming up for the show this weekend. Michelle is working on putting up some one and dones on the website here for all of you online special OG members. Let's dive into it. Let's check it out, and I'll give you my points on the show and kind of what I thought from afar towards the end. Remind me, Oliver. But this one, if you give me the story about it, Michelle did say she was really excited. She mentioned to me something new happened on the show. I think this and or the other one is what she was talking about. How did this come together?
So this is a 3-man team, and this is also the warmer-upper.
I mean, it's a pretty experimental, super cool organic piece, and the first thing that I'll notice is that a really cool, whether it was planned or not, many of you know, glassblowers know, or at least we do, when you're casting something, you need to think about what you're casting against. Oh, look at that. I can see the texture of one of the optic molds that I've hand-scribed to say what it is on there.
Yeah.
That's super cool. But on the bottom here, this was just on metal, correct? That was just on the Marver?
Just on the Marver.
Look at the beautiful rings from the Marver, these metal rings.
And so that's just a little bit of chill marks, right?
Those are chill marks, and the glass has nowhere to go, and it's expanding and contracting, and it takes those interesting shapes, which can be used to your advantage or against your end goal here. But you can see, obviously, the difference in the smoothness of these guys. Pretty interesting. I don't believe this one was for sale because it was so experimental right off the bat, and who knows whether it was going to make it or not. This was your second attempt at the end of the show?
Yeah, I believe. I'll have to confirm with Michelle on this, but I believe this is the giveaway.
Now, there's so much to casting that you guys, and we've done some videos before, but it's not just dripping glass into one spot. It's what it seems like, but the timing of it, the core heat, the thickness of it, the bottom here, the potential crack marks available on the bottom being on metal, the way you clear down or cool down the top, getting into the box without scratch marks. There's a lot involved in casting certain items, and Chris does a lot of this for his corporate pieces, larger scale pieces, as accents, really glassy, larger chunks of material. This is a really cool idea here. I love all the action going on here, and I really love the little kind of like belly button down in the very bottom of that. Take a good look at these bunny tails. First thing off the bat is that all these tails are really matted out. They're really smooth, you know, there's not any defined sharp edges. And all right, folks, over and out. We'll catch you when we catch ya.
Bye-bye now.
You can go right in the hole if you want.